Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on Beyleron. You join me as we're in the tractor right now and we're starting to head towards our little island. You may already noticed what I've done, but I have started cutting down and removing a good portion of the trees. We still have some other ones to probably get rid of. We've got some stumps to get rid of as well, but I've at least started on that. And contrary to what I said in the last episode, I think I'm going to leave some of these here. I said I was going to make them kind of all the same and make a nice straight line all the way back there, but the island on the way back here isn't really that straight to begin with, so I think I'm going to leave some of them there because I think it makes sense to save us a little bit of money, and I think it works fine. We do have to do some work on the land itself. It's pretty hilly, but the reason we're driving back here is coming into view now. We have a house. No more sleeping in the truck or tractor, and as a matter of fact, we went ahead and already sold the truck. Don't need it anymore, so just went ahead and got rid of it. Make us a few bucks. Didn't make us a whole lot, but made a few bucks back, and we made a few bucks off of the trees. Not much at all, actually, but a few bucks, and then made a little bit of money off of our solar panel shed. But this is our house, gang. It's a pretty nice house. We've got a nice view of the lake out here. We're really got a nice view of the lake every angle we're at. So nice 360-degree view of the lake. Pretty nice. Nothing too crazy, just a small little house, but pretty happy with it. So that is where we will be beginning, well, I guess be sleeping and beginning our day is right here in our house. I really like it. I like the trees around it, and obviously the lake around it accomplishes my goal. So I want to start with that, but let's jump back into our Hurleman here. I've made my decision on the straw. We are going to do something similar to what we are doing on the Broke to Billionaire Challenge on Ohio Richlands. We will utilize a different baler, but we're going to grab a baler that allows us to turn straw into silage bales. So we're going to be doing that. I think that's the best bet. And in the last episode, I was a little groggy, not really all with it, I don't think. I was saying I needed to buy it, and realistically, we probably should buy it, but for now, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to lease it. There's no reason for us to buy it right now with one field. The other field's not going to give us any straw. We're not going to have straw again for a while. So it's just going to be sitting there collecting dust. So I think we're just going to lease it. And the one we're going to grab is... Let me get down here to the end here. It is this Kloss Silage Uni-Wrap. A little bit cheaper than the Fent we're using, so it's slightly different as well. Throw some Michelins on there. I'm going to put this dark green on there, the Cot. Similar to our tractor now, the color of it. $79,500 to lease it. Costs us $4,054. Base cost of $1,590 per day, $795, and per hour $1,669. Let's go ahead and lease that. And we'll go pick it up, and then we'll bring it back here, and we'll begin our baling session. Alright, we're pulling up here now. There's our Kloss. We'll go ahead and hook up to it, and we'll bring it back to the farm. So today will probably be another short episode. A few of these beginning ones are going to be short. We just don't have a whole lot to do, unfortunately. We can get the straw up, get it into silage bales, then we're going to have to figure out some way to move the bales off of the actual field itself so we can drill it. Now, as far as drilling it goes, I haven't really made my mind up yet on what drill we're going to get and all that good stuff, because we're going to need a lot when we do the drilling, right? I mean, we can sell the crop that we have sitting into the train yard silo, but I don't think we need to today. I think we can wait. Realistically, if we wait till October, it's going to be a lot better for us. So if we take a look at that, let me just show you that really quick. 26146. The best is 3378. We're currently right now at 2959, which really isn't bad, and it's dropping actually at Marisoni. I don't know. I'm saying that name completely wrong, but it's supposed to be going up, so it's weird that it's going down. September should be the first month it's going up, but it continues to go up until January. I don't think we will be able to wait until January, unfortunately, to sell it. As much as I would like to, I think we're going to potentially run out of money and run out of things to do, so I think we're going to need it so we can buy either another plot of land or at least do something else on our land over here by the water, right? We've got well, I say we. I've got some ideas. I'm not going to give those away yet. I don't know for sure if they will come to fruition or not, but I have some ideas for this area of grass that we have. More specifically, kind of expanding it out, right? Especially in that corner back there, that looked like you could easily have a smaller field back there. But we'll have to wait and see, right? For now, our goal is to get this whole field done, get all these silage bales ready to go for us. Now, we could leave them here, but I would like to get something in the ground, if at all possible, pretty soon here. And we've got to figure out a way to pick up all this stuff. Now, we could put a front loader on the tractor. That's probably the smartest and easiest and probably the cheapest way, honestly, to do it. But I'm not sure that's the way I want to go. We have $155,000 at current. That's a decent amount of money. So I think what I'm really going to end up doing here once we're done with this is I'm going to peek at some of the other fields around us and see if there's anything out there that makes sense for us to buy. Is it reasonable price? Is it something we could absolutely handle and we could harvest it? Because if that's the case, I'd much rather go that route and leave this field sitting here getting, you know, weeded up and grab that other field and harvest that and make a little bit of extra money off of that, which will, in the long run, be better off for us because we can get bigger equipment and we can get all this done at a faster clip as we carry on through this series here, right? That's mainly the goal. I feel like if I don't get something that's a little bit larger, well, the drill is probably going to be the same size, but the spraying and the rolling and the liming and fertilizing and all that good stuff, if I don't get something slightly bigger than what we were utilizing in the last Elm Creek playthrough of the campaign, I feel like we're, you know, kind of going backwards. We're not going the way we should be going based off of what I'm trying to accomplish here, right? Which my original goal, if you recall, was to start at Elm Creek, continue on, do 15 to 20 episodes, continue to gain money. When we get to a point where we feel we're confident to move on to the next campaign map, we do so, we sell everything we have, and we bring that money over with us, which in turn means bigger equipment. Now, I think the problem is the land that I bought is truly massive, so that cost us a lot of money. 2 big, massive fields. And the harvester that I bought is also not the cheapest. Now, we can do contracts and make us a little bit of extra money, which is always a good thing. We can definitely do contracts in this series. But I think you get what I'm trying to get at here, right? I want to try to make sure that I'm pumping out some entertaining content for you. And to do so, we need money. That's why I really am, and you know, I really haven't made this rule or told you guys this rule, but moving forward, I probably will only have 1, maybe 2 at max if it's like a 1 episode per week series, where I'm playing on like hard difficulty, because it's hard to keep something interesting happening, something new every single time. And I'm not saying it has to happen every single time that something new has to be brought into play, but it certainly helps with interest in all that good stuff, right? It certainly helps. Now, for this series, we can get an auto-load trailer, which is probably what we'll end up doing here. The more I think about it, right, I was talking about a front loader or something like that here when we were first starting to go around the headland here. But realistically, we probably will get just an auto-load trailer for this. It's going to save us time. And especially because this series is literally just, you know, we're just playing through and enjoying it. We're not held by any specific rules or regulations or any kind of challenges of any sort. We've done bales before in Elm Creek, and we did not have an auto-load trailer, so that's something different through the campaign playthrough than what we did in the last episode, so I feel like that keeps it fresh and exciting. Right? I'm not opposed to going back to doing that again, but Just want to try to change it up every once in a while, keep it fresh for you. I'm not the best by any means, so don't hold me too much to that, but I try. I do try to bring new and exciting things to each of my series as much as I can. I mean, eventually, it just won't be the case. There will just be, I'll run out of mods and things to do. You will eventually just have to start utilizing the same thing. I've done it already a little bit, but I try to keep that to a minimum, well, figure out how to talk, Z. I try to keep that to a minimum, that's what I was trying to say. So I've done a lot of talking here, gang. We've got a lot of field here still left to do. We've got a lot of bales. I don't know how many bales we're going to get. If I had to guess, based off of the ones we have already, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40? 40 is going to be way too many, isn't it? It'll probably be like 35. I'll say 35. I'm going to go with 35. Let me know down below what you think we're going to get. We'll figure it out once we're done. So I'll go ahead and jump into a time lapse here, gang. It may be a little bit of a longer time lapse than normal because this is a lot of field to do. But we'll get it done. We'll see where we're at. I don't know why I backed up there. It was just a habit, I guess. But we'll get it all done, and we'll see how many bales we get. And these bales should be good money for us when we go to sell them. I mean, really good money, honestly. We should definitely at least pay for our rental cost for this, which wasn't cheap.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Alright, well, we still have a partial in here, so I'm hoping I can find a field for us to sell, or to buy, excuse me, that has some kind of straw potential, right? Or we're going to be wasting 75% of this. So as far as the bales goes, let's see, how many did we get here? 33 bales, so I was 2 off. Glad I changed my number. So let's look at the map here. So there are, well, there's 5 down here. 6 down here, excuse me. A bunch on the north. I'm not sure I want to go to the north. That's a really long drive, especially for our harvester that has that massive header, and we had so many issues getting that header off to begin with. One of these would be nice. Maybe, I mean, 34 is really small, so I mean, I guess I wouldn't be opposed to it. Can we even afford any of these other ones? Okay, we can afford that one, that one. All right, so we can afford those two. If we can afford those two, we certainly can afford this one. Yeah, we can afford that one, no problem. So, what's in there? What is that? That looks like wheat. Both of these are wheat, and this is red beet. We don't have anything to do red beet, so it's gonna have to be one of these two. 148 or 99. Well, we can jump to this one, so let's jump to this one and see what this looks like. 73%. That's not bad. That's actually pretty daggone good. And that's a very small field. We could easily buy it. I don't have any way to easily go over here and check this one, but we could figure it out. It's got some weeds in it. So it's not going to be a very good field over here. So I think we buy 34, gang. It's a small field. It is short, but it's a small field. It won't leave us with a whole lot of money, but that's more stuff we can add. Well, we have oat. That's wheat. So wheats and the oat are about the same time period. So we could sell those at the exact same time in the train yard, right? When we send that off, we can do it at the exact same time. Would mean we'd have 2 fields then that are going to be just getting weeded up, but I'm okay with it. Let's go down there. Let's buy this thing. Let's do it. Now, do I attempt to drive with this big massive header on there all the way down there with all the traffic, or do I put it on the header trailer? I think I can go this way, take this little side track all the way down here, then I just have to kind of go diagonally across there. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna at least attempt it. If it starts to fail on us, we can grab the tractor. We can get the trailer for it, and we can fix it on the fly, right? This thing goes fast, man. Look at this, 31 mile per hour in a harvester. Holy smokes, man! This is faster, or nearly as. I think our tractor's the exact same speed. I was gonna say this is faster than our tractor, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, it goes down here, no problem. I mean, I'm smacking the top of the sunflowers there, but they won't mind. With this header, this field, I mean, it'd probably be 2 passes and we're going to be done. So real quick. No traffic coming. Let's go for it. It'll be more than. It'll be 3 passes. But it won't be that bad. Actually, it's going to be more than 3 passes. Ignore everything I said. It's going to be more than 3 passes. But it's still not going to be that bad. Right? It's a pretty small field here. So let's throw that on a worker. We can go ahead and bring this down here. And we can just kind of follow behind in their footsteps and take care of this as much as we can. I know realistically I probably should have already have something in this field, but that's okay. We'll get it in there. We'll get something in both of these fields probably in the next episode, because that other field over there that we have will not be ready in the next episode. We're going to need something to do anyway. But having a third field, though, is super nice. Even though it's a small field, it is still a field we can utilize And we can try to offset, you know, the harvest, so we always have something going on here as we carry on. Alright, we are going, gang. Workers going well, everything is going well here. We did a pretty decent sized time lapse of doing this exact same thing, so I probably won't do one here. We'll just do a, you know, a jump cut here. But I'll talk to you when I have things to talk to you about. So at the time of this recording, it's about a week-ish before the new Productions Pack comes out for FS22. I watched Daggerwin's preview of it, just kind of a showcase of what's all in it. A lot of it seemed like stuff that I don't really need. Most of it is stuff you get out on the mod hub already for free. There are some nice things in there, don't get me wrong. There definitely are some nice things. They're bigger, obviously. They're probably going to work a little bit better too. The actual DLC is not that expensive, so I probably will end up getting it anyway, because I think it's like $8, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it's $8. $7.99. So, yeah, I'll probably get it just specifically for the sell points. The sell points were kind of cool, having specific sell points only for specific things. I kind of like that. And the mod hub, right, a lot of the things you get, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are, you know, they're sell all or sell everything. It's a little unrealistic. So I like having that ability to have more. That agricultural fair that I have in the 200 horsepower challenge, I really like that a lot. And that's basically what this is. It's taking the agricultural fair and splitting it up into separate ones. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So I'll probably get it for that alone. I also liked the potato and the sugar beet washer, or potato washer, I think is what it was. And the sugar beet was a it like trimmed it or whatever, so you got stones out of it. I don't know. I'm saying the wrong words, but I think you know what I mean. Those I kind of liked it too. I know there are some out there. I don't do root crops very often. I've been doing it in the 200 horsepower challenge because of the new carrots and, you know, beets and parsnip that I had yet to do until that series. But we haven't, at least on the channel, I've done it myself before I started doing these kind of videos, but on the channel we have not done any potatoes or sugar beets. Well, I take that back. We did potatoes, but they were out of a greenhouse. We didn't actually, you know, harvest potatoes out of the ground. So it turns out I was way wrong on how many passes we had to do. It looks like that was 6 passes we had to do. Well, the worker did most of it. That's okay. The worker does have nearly a full grain tank, so I think he will get it done. I don't think he's going to stop. I hope he doesn't stop there right at the last second. No, he got it done. So that's good. That's some more money we'll get when we do rent the train and go sell it. Again, won't be this episode. We don't need to do it this episode. Probably the next one. I was kind of hoping to keep it even longer, but I don't know if we're going to be able to accomplish everything we need to do with $56,000. So, well, I shouldn't say that. We might have a little bit more after the silage bales here are ready to be sold, but they're not going to probably be ready to be sold until later on in the day in the month of October. So that means either we have to start late and have a very brief period of time before it gets dark, or we have to wait, right? Or sell the stuff that's in the actual train. Those are the options, right? So we've got to kind of figure that out. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. I won't be able to drop this directly in there, so it's unfortunate. We do need to still modify this because the pipe is not long enough that the trailer has an issue getting into it. We kind of have to back it up. But it's okay for now. It's bit of a quirk, but it does work. So it's just a matter of us waiting until it is full or until they're done and it's turned off and we can take control to unload it. So I think what we're going to do, gang, is we're actually going to just leave the bales on the field here. We'll get a autoload trailer for the next episode. We can come through here, pick them all up, and then we can figure out what we're going to do as far as drilling these fields go. Ideally, maybe there's something in the used market we can utilize. There's still this out here we could buy right now. It's just 3 meters is really not a very wide width, and that field over there in the distance is a large field. So as far as drills go or planters go or whatever, we're going to be spending some money here, right? And it's not money we have because we just bought this plot of land, so we've got to wait till we sell that stuff, which is why I'm saying that. Now, as far as bales go, I mean, it's a lot of bales, right? 44 bales is a lot. It's a lot. Let's go ahead and return that. Let's go get the trailer. We'll unload that. $44 bales. They're like 5,000 liters, right? Is that what I remember? 5,000 liters. 44 bales at 5,000 liters. What's the silage even look like right now? It's not bad. It's going up. It's best in January, February, just like everything else. It's all best in winter months, with the exception of soybeans. I think soybeans are best in the middle of the summer, but everything else is. It's always December, January, February, those months. I do like this map, though. I do. It's probably, honestly, of the original out the box, the first 3, it's probably my least favorite, which may surprise some people. I think this is a lot of people's favorites. Favorites. I think this is a lot of people's favorite map. But it's not mine. But I do like it. I don't want anybody thinking that I don't like it, because I do. It's just, I don't know why. It's not my favorite one. We may have to do 2 unloads here of wheat. Looks like we're going to have to. We may do a little something different with these as well, with the wheat as well. We don't have a cover though, so we might not. How much is left in there? 2,400. We might keep that in the harvester. We might keep it. Actually, we're going to keep it in the harvester. For a future edition. I'm sure you already know what that edition is. But if you don't, we'll keep it as a surprise. So we'll drop that in there. 10,000 liters of wheat. It's going to be nice, man. We're going to have, 36,000 liters we're going to be selling with the train at a minimum. Likely next month. Hopefully, if not, hopefully we can keep it for one more month, maybe. That would be even more ideal. But we'll find out then. I will take all of this stuff and get it back to the farm and get it all nice and neat looking. But we're going to leave that episode there, gang. Hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free. Helps me out a ton. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, or ideas, please let me know down below. I am happy to get back to you on those about anything. It doesn't even necessarily have to be Farming Simulator. I'm happy to get back to you on it. If you want to check out any of my other channels, links are down below in the description. Discord's down there as well. Let me know. And until next time, I'll see each and every single one of you in the next episode.